Hello, this is David Dean, and wow, things have gotten interesting. We had our new patch 5.40 today, and so I hopped in with my buddy Lars and his magical flying van. I had been wanting to do a series of videos for mid-level missions about how to build and how to defend them against the Husk. And they made the changes in 5.40 that they have reduced the difficulty of the missions in the game, and they've also changed Ride the Lightning, which I'm in now, and launched the rocket, so they no longer spawn all around the objective. They do normal spawns like you get in other missions, and you can see we got our big spawn there to the northeast. And I believe that what we got to the south is, yeah, that's just the random spawn you get every once in a while. But looking at this, I decided to do a test. Already went in once, and I'm using my Outlander, who specializes in the Enforcer Grizzly, who specializes with the Teddy. And on him, I am running him with the Shuriken Master for increased ability damage and Commando for Teddy lasting 5 seconds longer. And the first time I came in here, I ran this without building anything around the objective. I grabbed the fragment to make my Teddy recharge faster, but currently there's an issue with that where you grab one fragment and it lasts the entire duration of the mission. I'm not sure if that's intended or a bug, but then I decided to try it without that, and sure enough, easy as can be. So right now I haven't picked up a fragment. It's an elemental wave coming in, nature, and this is my new method of basically doing all the missions. Because if you just go with the mission as it is and don't increase with the pylon, they have basically dumbed it down to the point where, yeah, you just grab one person, come in, and solo. No reason to waste time or resources building anything. You just allow your abilities, whatever you may have, to go ahead and take care of it. And the Teddy's doing a pretty good job up there. I am probably doing hardly anything except for slowing down the Husk, because my weapon damage isn't all that great, and I'll show you my fort scores in between. I meant to do that. Let's go ahead and pop that. Oh, we got Smasher time. Everybody loves Smasher time. And the thing is, the Smasher has nothing to attack. One thing you need to understand when running missions is the Mist Monsters do not attack the objective. Things like the Smasher and even the Lobbers who do building damage, they're not attacking the objective. They're attacking the structures around the objective. So if you get rid of the structures around the objective, you have what just happens there. The Smasher just wanders off. And if you have the Lobbers that do building damage, they'll just start throwing their projectiles at you. Which is why you always see me kind of moving around no matter what. No, don't waste your time on the Smasher. And this is a non-elemental or energy weapon I'm using. The double barrel is water damage, which unfortunately does less damage versus the elemental Husk. What do we got? We got a minute 40. We got 20 seconds for the recharge. Haha, you thought, oh, I had a RPG all loaded up, ready to go, and then I switched it out for the Obliterator. So let's go ahead and dodge that. Get me some health. He's coming in again. One more shot. He's out of it. Teddy down. We got 40 seconds left to go. And we did have something hit the van, but still pretty good. And unfortunately, the Teddy's going to disappear. Let me switch out the RPG. All right. Hopefully, won't be using it. We'll see how we're doing. Yeah, take him down. Go, Teddy. But yeah, this was an elemental wave, and still, there's some people think the teddies are worthless and don't do any damage or not worth the time it takes to do damage against elemental husk. But no, teddy tears them up. Love it. And there we go. So the first one's done. We even got the bonus. And this time it's going to be fire. And let's see, we got 2 spawn points. One due east and one to the northeast. But still, we got lucky. I did have it before one time when I had it split. 180-degree difference. And still was able to do this without much issue. That is not the spawn for the van. That's just a random one. So we're going to let it get out of the way. And we're going to see if we can do this second half. Which, since we did the first half and the second half is basically the same thing, should not be an issue. But yeah, this is where we're at in the game right now. And I know some people just want it as easy as possible. The problem is you are going to get a point in this game where you're actually going to have to know how to build, how to gather, how to construct trap tunnels, and people are not going to have a clue. To me, dumbing it down this much is a really negative effect, and I think I waited a little bit too long to put down the teddy. So we're going to go ahead, 2 shots with the RPG, and we're back good. Alright. So, just clearing them out. Evidently, I need to put the teddy more over here. And he's gone, so let's get the turret up and going. Turret does energy damage. So it's still doing really good damage with elemental. Alright, under 3 minutes to go. So... Whoop! Are they gonna make it? Yeah, they did. And then I got the one lobber just randomly trying to take me out.
Sorry.
What is going on over here? Alright. So, smasher time. Jeez. Getting some lag or whatever. But see there, that is not supposed to be happening. That is one of the bugs they said they were going to fix. And there shouldn't be an issue with anymore. But obviously, there's an issue. Alright, well, we got a minute 33 on the turret. Time to pull out the RPG. Whoops. Let's see, 3, so that's 5 total. I used that. One more. What was that? Oh, I went below 80%. And one more. Yeah. So instead of doing all the massive building with trap tunnels and materials, use one RPG, and haven't even used, I believe, half of that. It already had damage on it when I pulled it out. And yeah, Smasher thought he had me. So take him down quick. What do we got? 39 seconds on the turret. Keep this going. But yeah, give me your thoughts on this. Do you think it should be this easy? Yes, I know I could do the pylons to make it more difficult, but the fact is most people are not going to do that. And when they, get in the later game, things are going to be ugly. 10 seconds, and we get, or actually 4 seconds. And we get the turret, and then we get the teddy. So we should be good for the rest of it. Still haven't used up the one RPG. Smasher time.
Get that smasher.
Oh yeah? You think you're coming? I'm out of here. And throw down the teddy. And once again, didn't even use the fragment. When I did this before with the fragment, it was unbelievably easy. So... But I had this even before, 2 days ago, before they do the patch update. I did this same thing with repair the shelter, where I didn't even bother building around the shelter. I just had my teddy and my turret tear it up while I hung out and celebrated. So there you go. That is my new build for all missions right now in the game. If you're doing it at base level. You really don't need to be doing building, which I hate. That is the part of the game I enjoy. I enjoy the challenge. And I will be doing missions and showing how to do it with a maxed out pylon later on. But yeah, I think making the missions this easy is definitely not a good thing. But alright, that's my thoughts. I would go through and show you the rewards. Most people like seeing that, but I keep getting hung up at the end screen, and I don't want to keep you here extra couple minutes just for that. So take care and have a great day.